All right, guys, so today is the day. Well, really, tomorrow is the day, but today is the last day of Rockstar's current Grand Theft Auto Online event week that's happening right now. The first that happened, that started last Tuesday when the Cunning Stunts DLC came out, which means tomorrow is the first day of a new event week. And I want to talk to you guys about what we could possibly find out tomorrow in terms of the new content we could get, going over some possible scenarios, looking at some new content that could be coming out as well, and a whole lot more. That's right, so as I just mentioned, a new Grand Theft Auto Online event week is going to be coming out tomorrow, but this one is a little bit unclear based off of the way Rockstar have uploaded some of the current hidden content into the files and their wording on the newswire. So let's take a look at the newswire one more time. They state lots more coming, including the stunt race creator. So they go on to state, over the next 3 weeks, look for more stunt races and vehicles to be added to Grand Theft Auto Online as part of Cunning Stunts, accumulating in the release of the stunt race creator on August 2nd. So in typical Rockstar fashion, that is extremely confusing. I mean, they don't make it very clear what the actual release schedule of this new content, new races and vehicles is going to be. Now, this is the English version, obviously, of the Rockstar newswire. In a little bit, we'll be looking at some other versions that may give us some hints, but they say over the next 3 weeks, look for more stunt races and vehicles to be added. The only problem is August 2nd fell into that 3-week timeline. So we don't know if it's going to release all at once on August 2nd or if it's going to be building up. Now, the reason I think that it might be building up is because of the word cumulating. So a basic definition for cumulating is gather together and combine, or be gathered together and combined. So that would indicate that it would be a building up process, meaning that Rockstar would release new vehicles and new stunt races, building up to the release of the stunt race creator. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right there. Also, what I'm going to put on the screen right now is the French version of the newswire. So I don't expect many of you to know what this is, but thankfully a user on the GTA Forum site has actually translated it. So I know this is a little choppy because it's a rough translation, but it is these next 3 weeks, new Daredevil races and new vehicles will be added to Grand Theft Auto Online as part of the update Daredevil to the end until the release of the Race Breaks editor August 2nd. So again, forgive like the rough translation there, but that indicates, the French newswire was written, that the vehicles are going to be coming out leading up to the new, I guess, Cunning Stunts race creator. So the English version doesn't really clearly state that new cars and races are going to be coming over the next 3 weeks, but in the French version, the Italian version, and even the Russian version, it does state that new cars and new tracks will be released every single week. Now, another reason why I think Rockstar might end up doing this, releasing a few cars and a few tracks each week, is because one, they have a history of doing this. If we go all the way back to Lowriders Customs Classics, they did this. If we go back to Further Adventures in Finance and Felony, more recently they did it with the X80, the 811, the 770. So it would not shock me for them to do this. Also, we've seen new stunt races that have been found within the social club and files of Grand Theft Auto Online. One of the new stunt races is going to be called Chiliad. So this one looks really interesting. It's one of the premium races. It's point to point and it's 5.94 miles long. This is the route it takes, so it's clearly a pretty insane race that looks to be going along the lines of Mount Chiliad. So that's one of the first stunt races that's going to be added. Another race is going to be Zebra. This one looks to be sports class, and its route is pretty crazy. It's 6.05 miles, stretching all the way from what looks to be the top of Chiliad, going all the way down to Grapeseed, wrapping around the edge of the Alamo Sea and Sandy Shores. So that looks like a pretty fun one right there. And finally, last but not least, we got another supercar race. This one is a lapped one called Vespucci, and it's 3.5 miles long. Once again, these races are currently locked, but can actually be found on Grand Theft Auto Online Social Club right now. So that would indicate to me that more of these races are going to be added and that they're going to be doing them on a weekly basis. Because if they're already on the Social Club site, that means that Rockstar doesn't have to add a new update to get them into the game. However, the only thing that has me worried here is that Yan states that there is no mention of these unreleased cars in the tunables. So that's typically the way Rockstar introduce new vehicles into the game without a DLC, is just updating the tunables. But because these cars are not there, that indicates that the cars themselves might actually have to be added in an actual update on August 2nd and would not be able to be released weekly. So I've got 3 final scenarios for you guys, and I'm sure we're going to find out in just a few short hours when the new update week comes out. The first is that the cars will be released kind of 2 at a time like they normally are. Maybe Rockstar found another way other than using tunables to add them into the game. So they would go 2, 2, and 2. So that's scenario number 1, accumulating to the release of the Stunt Creator on August 2nd. The second scenario is that instead of releasing vehicles weekly, Rockstar are going to do their typical normal event week, but instead of releasing the cars, are going to be releasing new stunt races. Because if you think about it, we did just get 13 new vehicles added into the game, which is quite a lot. So maybe Rockstar believes there isn't necessarily a need for new cars this soon. So maybe they'll just wait and release them all on August 2nd, doing the new races weekly. And then obviously there's the third scenario where we just don't get any new content in terms of the Cunning Stunts update. The event week is just going to be various discounts and whatnot. And then finally on August 2nd, Rockstar will release new races and the 6 new vehicles that we all predict to come out. So anyways, those are really the 3 scenarios that I could think of happening. Once again, we'll find out in just a few short hours, but a ton of people have been asking me what's going to happen, what's Rockstar going to do with their event week, what cars are going to release. And speaking of, cars that are releasing, if scenario number 1 is correct, where Rockstar does do a kind of triggered time release of 2 vehicles each week, so many of you guys are asking me what's going to come first. Is it going to be the Ocelot Lynx? Is it going to be the Drift Tampa? Is it going to be the Contender, the Cliffhanger, the Sprunk Buffalo S? And to give you guys an answer, I have no idea. Although the last time Rockstar did do these timely car releases was the X80, the 811, and the 770. And they released the X80 Proto first and then the 811. So they released the 2 hyped cars really first, the 2 supercars. So it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar pulled out the big guns and just released the 2 sports cars. So they do the Drift Tampa and the Ocelot Lynx. And then they kind of go from there doing the Contender and the Cliffhanger. And then the Rally Trunk in the Sprunk Buffalo S. Again, there's a lot of different scenarios and combinations for which they could release these cars, and they haven't given us any clues or indication on what that plan is. We don't even know if that's going to be the case, but a lot of people have been asking me to give you guys an answer. No one knows, not even myself. The only one that does is Rockstar. All right, and I hate to sound like a TV salesman, but wait, there's more. So there's actually been more new adversary modes that have actually been found in the files of Grand Theft Auto Online. So you guys know Rockstar. They absolutely love their adversary modes, and they have just gone way, in my opinion, overboard on all the different potential ones that they could be adding into the game, which is extremely insane. And we're going to be talking about some of those right now. So thanks to a user on the GTA forums, the Taxi Driver, 4 additional adversary modes have been found in the decompiled scripts. So I'll show them on the screen right now. The first one is Trading Places, which we already have in the game. DR, which is the possible death race, which I talked about a few days ago. PP is Power Play. DS is an old unknown one. B, old unknown. R is a new unknown one. We also have another one, SB, which is unknown, something related to bombs. We have another one, EG, which is new, possibly related to Entourage. SZ, which is a new unknown one, and then VV, which is a new unknown one as well, related to the pickups that I was talking about earlier. So that makes a total of 8 adversary modes that have yet to been released. That is absolutely insane. We've obviously gotten Power Play and Trading Places, but it looks like Rockstar has 8 ideas for adversary modes, so they're pretty much covered for the rest of 2016, maybe even 2017, if they plan on releasing new game modes like that. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think each one of those new adversary modes are. They're pretty interesting. Some of them look pretty cool. I know, once again, not everyone loves the adversary modes, but some of them recently have been a little bit better than others. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's all the information I have for you guys in this video today regarding what's likely going to be happening tomorrow and what's likely going to be happening throughout the next 3 weeks. So if you did go on to enjoy this video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Also, before the video ends, I just want to let you guys know and give you a quick reminder that I am doing a shark card giveaway in case you missed my announcement in the first video I did today. It's $1.25 million, and it's going to be ending on Thursday, so it should give you the money to purchase one or two of the new unreleased vehicles that we discussed in this video today. So check it out. I'll leave the giveaway link in the description so you don't miss it. But that's all I've got for you guys today. And with that out of the way, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video.